Is what kind of reforms you are talking about, because we are permanently living through the different stages of reforms. So the last one in 2008. But giving Latvian perspective, it brings me back to one question which was quite recently asked by a Ukrainian student, because at the present moment, with assistance of Latvian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, 15 students are studying EU studies in Latvian university. And they were meeting with our Minister of Foreign Affairs, and the first question from the audience of Ukrainian students was, "Minister, tell us please how to make people love reforms." And this question bothers me all the time. Probably this is the reason why I'm here on the panel. But I think that there are different ways how to make people love reforms. And I think that one of the first lessons is just to make understand what these reforms are about. And for instance, yesterday also going through this very fantastic Ukrainian government's plan of development of the country, everything was present there, and I really was ready to sign under each of those sentences, but there was no place for society there. It's like somewhere there, and it also goes back to the question what my colleague Toms mentioned. It's even a linguistic thing and narrative. For instance, in Latvian language, we don't have a term civil service. We have bureaucracy, administration, governance, but the term service is serving to society. And probably this is one of those probably very important lessons, really to make understand people that they are the ones who are paying salary, they are demanding, they are requesting, and they have to receive the service. But very quickly, again, knowing that the format of this conference is a very quick, like telegraphic style, I was trying yesterday to write down what would be those telegraphic sentences for successful reforms. And sorry, I picked this very fashionable terms these days, smart. Unfortunately, NATO forgot it, but it's good that they remember fifth paragraph. But still, when it comes to smart, then S, it's specialization and really professional qualification of civil service. And therefore, I think Estonian case should be studied. It's knowledge, 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 and new knowledge. And Minister, of course, I can understand your feelings that when you arrive and you want to sack everybody, yes, institutional memory is needed, but not for very long. It's better to create new memory for next generations. For M, it's modernization, it's introduction of new technologies, it's again introducing new innovations in administration, because the governance, it's such a speedy developing branch which needs constant upgrading, and then accessible and open civil service. And for instance, probably Latvia is a good case. We are almost the only country where you can watch live online meetings of the government sessions, what is happening in parliament. So everything can be watched online these days. For R, the fourth is responsible civil service. And very often we're talking about accountability, and this accountability stops at the moment when civil service has to respond to needs of society. So accountable laws, accountable rules, accountable procedures, but not the real life. And then transparent administration, which definitely raises the trust of society in legal system and also reforms in the country. But then, just wrapping quickly up, and sorry using this term consolidation, which is forbidden by our Prime Minister Straujama recently. So Ministry of Finances is not allowed to use the term consolidation anymore. We have been consolidating since 2008. But still, it seems to me that reforms consolidated Ukrainian society. But Ukraine consolidated also Latvian society and assistance to reforms in Ukraine. And you can find very passionate individuals, organizations, also groups of people who would be really willing to share their experience in introducing reforms in Latvia during those 25 years.
Thank you very much.